Peace and welcome to all of my beautiful crown heads. Thank you guys so much for being in attendance tonight. I ask that you guys please take this time out to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you guys are notified when we go live in the future. Tonight we're going to be talking about something that is a little touchy, that will be a little controversial, that will be absolutely uncomfortable, that absolutely will probably piss a lot of you guys off. But it needs to be said, it needs to be addressed, and it is what it is. A lot of men have been coming to me talking about baby mamas and all of the drama that goes along with said baby mamas. And a lot of which, fellas, are multiple different women. Let me first and foremost say that I feel your pain of both men and women that are dealing with baby mamas and baby daddies. But since men have been coming to me, we're going to talk about the baby mamas aspect, right? But I want you guys to also know that you do need to be fucking held accountable. See, this won't be a baby mama bashing session. Oh no. We're going to address both parties. You guys know we like to deal in balance. We don't like hypocrisy. Do we call out women? Yes. But we're going to call out men as well. Do we maybe call out women more often? Yes. Because again, I feel like that's not done enough, especially coming from a woman. But you guys need to be held accountable as well. I said we have 155 of us in the building. Thank you guys so much. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Ernest, for your super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Thunder Scorpion, for your donation. He says, hit the like button. Y'all heard Thunder Scorpion. Y'all hit that damn like button. All right. And I see we have 161 of us now. Let's go ahead and jump into the conversation. I don't have any children yet. However, I plan on, keyword, plan on, I and my husband plan on creating life very soon together. I hope y'all caught that. I don't have any children yet, but me and my husband plan on starting our family very soon. It's some things that we just first needed to get in order before we decided to make that giant leap and commitment. Because babies, children, family, that's a giant leap and a lifelong commitment that should not be fucking played with. See, I come from a family, just like many of you, where there are lots of teenage mothers, teenage fathers, no marriage, no commitment, broken homes, dysfunction, drama. abuse, manipulation. I come from that shit too, y'all. I come from that as well. As a matter of fact, my family on both sides, that's what it is. But it comes a point in time where you have to say, I can't be like that. I can't do that. I'm sick of seeing the same cycle fucking repeat. My mother was a teenage mother. My cousins are all teenage mothers. I'm talking having your first baby at 16, 15, which means you was fucking at 14. I come from that. I'm a product of that. But just because you come from that does not mean that it's okay for you to become that. I said, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm talking about generational curses for real. I'm talking about the same age type of generational curse. Like, it's like somebody took out a spell book and said every female in this family will get pregnant by the age of 16 type shit. Different baby days type shit. Broken homes, broken families type shit. That's what I come from, but it comes, once again, I can't do that. I don't want to be like that. Thank you, Kenneth, for your donation. I appreciate it. 230 of us in the building. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. This is a real dope, deep, much needed, uncomfortable conversation that many of us need to have. And I say all of that to say there's no fucking excuse, y'all. There's no fucking excuse. I'm going to be harsh. I am going to be so harsh because we need that tough love. I come from that. I could have easily became that and said, well, it's just in my family. My mama was like this, and my mama didn't do this for me, and my daddy was like this, and my daddy did. No. Just because you come from that does not mean you become that. There's no fucking excuses. We make decisions, ladies and gentlemen. I was so scared of getting pregnant growing up. I didn't have sex until I was 17. And I had been with that guy for 2 years. 2 years. I said, I ain't doing that. And luckily we were both virgins. So he was cool with waiting. But I said, I ain't doing that. I gotta make sure that not only I'm ready for something like that, but I also want to make sure that whoever I give my body to in that way, that they are worth it. At least in my eyes. Now, looking back, hindsight, that motherfucker didn't deserve that. Okay. But at the time, it is what it is. Right? At that time, he was the best thing for me. In my level of growth or whatever, my mindset, where I was at that current point in my life. I said, I'm not having sex until I'm ready, and the motherfucker better be worth it. I wanted commitment. I wanted devotion. I wanted some kind of structure, some kind of solidification as far as this man is just not going to hit it and quit it. I needed that. So I felt. This is what I wanted. I was young. You know what I mean? I always had that standard in my mind. Like, I'm not just going to be fucking any and everybody. He has to be somebody that I have committed to. I know, I trust, I respect. At that time, at that point in time, he was that. Okay? As I got older, I started to see, this ain't for me. But that's another story. But I was always like that because I seen what the byproduct of making poor decisions was. Giving your body to the wrong man, the wrong men. I didn't want that for me. I saw the baby mama drama with my cousins. I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to bring a child into bullshit because I know what it was like to be brought up in bullshit. Going to this parent's house this weekend, going to this parent's house the next weekend, not seeing this parent for months at a time. Different people coming in and out of your mama life, in and out of your daddy life, and it's like, what the fuck is this? I didn't want that. 282 of us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Please. The least you can do is like the video. Like the video. This is some real talk tonight. And see what's happening? What's happening is that we are seeing what we should not do. We're seeing what we should not be, and yet we're falling right into the trap of becoming exactly that. $291 of us. Let's hit 300, you guys. I wanted to break cycles and generational curses so fucking bad that I only had 2 sexual partners out of my whole almost 30 years of living. I'll be 30 next February. 2 sexual partners. People look at me and say, oh, you too damn sexy. You probably lying. If a woman says she only had this, you multiply it by 6,000. That don't apply to me. Y'all know I'm too real and authentic. I don't lie about shit like that. I guard my energy too damn close. I don't play about that. I don't play about my fucking body. Yes, I got tattoos and shit, but my tattoos have sentimental value to me. I don't play about this temple now. I put the best foods and the best drinks into me. I take care of myself. Natural hair. Damn earring. Growing from my scalp. Organic oils that I make my damn self. I don't play about me. I don't play about the nigga. Very serious about my energy and about who I share my body and my temple with. That's how much I didn't want to be like what I saw growing up. Like I said, the guy that I was with before my husband, I had been with him for 6 years of my young life. Met him when I was 15, 14. I want to say 15. Left him when I was 21. After that, got into a relationship with my husband. My husband. Therefore, it was no room to be fucking around because I don't fuck around with my energy. I need us to be like that. Whether you were somebody that was maybe overly promiscuous in your past, you can still change and do better. You can still change and guard your energy. Choose wiser, man or woman, so that we don't have baby mama drama and dysfunction. Fellas, a lot of you are great fathers, excellent fathers. I respect it. I love it. We need it. You fight for your children. You love your children. You want the best for your children. But a lot of y'all be dealing with fucked up baby mamas. We're going to touch on different aspects of this conversation. Right now, we are addressing the great fathers. There's a lot of great fathers out there that were maybe with a woman and thought that she was this, but she ended up being that. You guys procreated out of that situation, and now she's using the children against you. That's fucked up. And any female, I cannot call you a woman, any female that uses her children as a means to hurt a man, you fucked up. Any female that uses her children as a fucking weapon, sweetie, you fucked up. And why do I say that you're fucked up? Because you're not realizing, you are so short-sighted, sis, that you don't understand that you are not only hurting that man, but you're hurting your fucking children in the process. I hope your children resent you. I hope your children grow up and see that, hey, my mama was fucked up for that. And I hope they check you on it. And I hope you feel the consequences of your actions through your children. I hope the very weapon that you tried to use against that man backfires on you tenfold. Because it will. 368 of us. Thank you guys so much. We should have at least 300 likes, please. It's going to get uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck. It will. Your children will grow up and they'll see, mama been trying to keep daddy away from us since you fucked up. Another aspect to that equation is you females that not only try to keep a father out of the children's lives, that are trying to do the right thing and be there for their children. But then you want to put them on child support. You want to take them in and out of the courts and shit. That's fucked up. Because what's better than an active father, an involved father? You can't fucking buy that. That doesn't have a price tag on it. Thank you guys for your donations. Thank you, Ron Mack, for your donation. He says, keep it real, sis. Thank you, Percy. He says, your channel caused me to save a lot of money from bad investments / bad women. Good. Thank you to Tarek for your donation. He says, you are speaking nothing but facts, queen. Keep on kicking the knowledge. I appreciate that, Tarek. Thank you, Crispin, for your donation and also for being a channel member. He says, waited until I was 30 to get married and have my seeds. She cheated because I was boring. City girl and country boy. My fun was not hers. And you know what, Crispin? This is the part of the conversation that's going to get real uncomfortable. Thank you, Man Friday, for your donation as well. This is the part of the conversation that's going to get real uncomfortable. We got 395 of us. That's beautiful. Let's hit 400, y'all. Thank you, CB. He says, greetings from Birmingham, Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. All right. We have to, and this even ties in, thank you again as well, Cornell, for your donation. This ties into the good fathers as well. And this is where it's going to get a little uncomfortable, but it has to be said. We have to really scope a motherfucker out before we try to make lifelong decisions and commitments. See, you guys, sex, more specifically, raw sex, is not something to be fucking played with. 413 of us, thank you guys so much. Raw sex, especially, is not something that should be fucking played with. Sex, period, shouldn't be fucking played with. Because again, that is an energy exchange. Y'all be sleeping on the power of fucking energy. Energy is real. It does transfer. But on top of that, it creates life. Sex is so powerful and so deep and so magical and magnificent that it can create a whole human being. Like, oh my God, how supreme is that? How powerful is that? Oh, don't play with that. Something can create a whole human being, a whole life. I'm not going to play around with that. And so I say all of that to say, we're not being careful. We're ignoring red flags, which is why you would end up in a marriage with somebody that you didn't fucking know, that you weren't compatible with, which is why you end up impregnating a woman that is a fucking demon that's trying to keep you away from your children and put you on child support instead. Not realizing that an involved father is worth more than a fucking check. We're not being careful. We're not being mindful. We're ignoring shit. We're overlooking shit. And we thinking with the wrong parts of ourselves. Oh, well, we had a good date. We had a good time. I think they're fine and sexy as a motherfucker. I mean, we're vibing, we're chilling, we smoking, we drinking, we laid up. You know, one thing led to the next, and hey, you know, we didn't have protection. You know, we had sex. It happens, right? See, that's what we like to downplay shit with. It was just one thing led to the next, you know? You know, when you in love, when you get caught in the moment, which I get, It happens. We do a lot of fucked up things when we caught in the moment. But some things, some things just should not be played with. I don't care how fucking caught up you are. Because when you get caught up in the moment, you get caught up. We downplay it to make ourselves not feel so accountable. But good fathers, good husbands even. The king said he was married to a woman. He was a country boy. She was a city girl. I'm sure that situation was cute for the time being. It was exciting for the both of you guys. Again, not really thinking long term from the sounds of it. And it's not no shade to you, but I'm just saying a lot of us do that. We get caught up in what's exciting, what we never had. Like, oh man, I'm a city boy. I never had I never had a country girl, or vice versa. I'm a country boy. I never had a city girl. Oh my God. Blew my fucking mind. But then you come to realize when the smoke clears and the dust settles, it's like, man, we on two different pages. Now, yeah, it was fun for the time being, and then it wasn't. Now we got children out of the equation. Yeah, pussy was good. But then she a bad mother. Yeah, the vibe was great. And then disconnect. We have to be mindful, you guys. Mothers, 480 of us. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. 400 likes, please. Mothers, let's hit on y'all for a minute. This is where I gotta go in a little bit hard. Now, fellas, what I'm gonna say to y'all before I go in real quick is that you needed to be more careful and a little bit more mindful with the women that you were penetrating raw. There's always red flags. There's always things that you can pick up on to let you know a motherfucker ain't about what they think or what you think they are about. So we have to have accountability. We have to have accountability. Y'all get too caught up in a fat ass, a pretty face, small waist, nice titties. Stop. Oh, she was sweet to me and she treated me good. For how long? For how long? How long did you give it before you had sex with her raw and bust inside of her? How long? That speaks it all. That right there will tell it all. A lot of us do not be waiting around a long time. We don't wrap up. And fellas, a lot of y'all be like, well, she told me she was on the pill. She told me she was on birth control. I don't want to hear that shit either, homie. Because at the end of the day, you are ultimately the person that is responsible for what you decide to do. This row says a day. It'd be a day, a week, a month, 2 months. Oh, okay, we can fuck raw. You don't know this mother. You don't know her. Oh, she told me she's on the pill. You still don't know her though. And you still need to take precautions because women be lying. Thank you, Cappuccino. He says, I love your book. I appreciate it. And it is listed in the description box below. If y'all didn't get that book yet, go get it right now. 498 of us. Let's go ahead and hit 500. Go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Like the video so we can get more people in the building. Share the video. Get more people in the building. This conversation needs to be had and needs to be heard. I hate when men use that. I hate when men use that excuse. Well, she told me she's on the pill. She told me she's on birth control, man. That ain't my fault, man. She lied. But still, 502 of us. Thank you, guys. But still, as a grown-ass man, you have to do what you have to do. Women, especially fellas, especially if they feel like you are a good catch, you got a lot going for yourself, you cute, you're sexy, you're fine, you drive a nice car, they feel like you have a lot of money or something. They are alive. They want to get you. They don't want you to have another woman. And if you do happen to leave and get another woman, they want to be completely tied to you forever. And what better way to do that than to get pregnant by you? So I don't want to hear that shit either. That's no excuse. We all have to take accountability and responsibility. Not taking people's words for what the fuck they say they doing. Okay, that's cool, but I just want to, make sure. Not that I don't trust you, I just want to protect myself. That's it. And if she gets an attitude behind that, that's a red flag. Because again, she should respect that. You're taking extra precautions. Then you got some of these hussies out here. Yeah, I use the hussy word, okay? They out here to my I'm allergic. I'm allergic to latex. When it's a will, it's a way. Go and order something off Amazon that she's not allergic to. That's vagina friendly. We're not playing no games. So again, even if you are a good father and you're dealing with a no good ass woman, that's still some accountability on your end, bro. I don't care what she told you or what she showed you at first. It's always red flags. And again, a lot of us do not take the right amount of time to get to know people. Then we say, well, no, we was together for years and then she just changed. Nobody just changes. It was always some remnants in that. Somewhere up in there. We ignore the signs. But let's go ahead and move it along to the women's. Okay, to the women's. 514 of us. That's beautiful. Thank you, guys. This is where it's going to get a little bit, a lot of bit uncomfortable, and women going to start hating me and shit, right? Because as a woman, okay, I just personally feel that how can I say this? As a woman, I just personally feel that we have a lot more control as it pertains to pregnancy and children and bringing life into this world. And I say that because this can get really tricky and touchy. I say that because as a woman, you know your body better than a man. At least you should. You should be in tune with your body enough to where you are aware and knowledgeable about your cycle. Right? And I understand that some of us have cycles that are irregular. So it's not so easily to monitor and pinpoint certain things so that we can take the proper precautions. However, if you are that type of woman that falls into that category to where you're not able to take charge of your cycle and know your fertile times and your unfertile times, then you need to be taking some kind of measure just to really make sure that you're not having any slip-ups and mishaps. See, when it comes to a woman, and a lot of you men, maybe not, you guys don't know this, but there's only one day out of the entire month that a woman can get pregnant. For one whole week, 7 days, a woman has what is called a fertile window. 536 of us. Thank you guys. 500 likes. Okay. For 1 week, women have what is called a fertile window. This window comes approximately 2 weeks after your period. And again, if you're a woman that has irregular cycles and irregular periods, then that just means you need to take extra precautions to make sure that you're on your toes. So, with that in mind, ladies, we should be making sure that within this time frame, oh honey, we're using protection. Oh honey, matter of fact, we ain't even fucking. We taking something. We not playing with this week. And as a woman, again, you should know what that week is. And I want to say, okay, so 1 week after your period, okay, that following week, you're fertile as fuck. But for 1 day, you ovulate. That's the 1 day that you can get pregnant. We know that sperm lasts inside of a vagina, inside of the cervix, the uterus, all of that good stuff. It can last for up to 5 days. I'm just going to go ahead and go on the short end of the stick and say 3 days. 3 to 5 days, that's how long sperm can last inside of a woman during her fertile week. And even if she's not in her fertile week, that's how long on average sperm can last, right? So if a woman has this in her mind and she knows her cycle and she does not want to get pregnant, why would you fuck within that week, which is why they give you that whole week to be fertile? Although on that one day you can only get pregnant, but they give you that whole week based upon how long sperm can last. So let's say you ovulate on the 29th of July. Okay? If you ovulate, which is the day that you release an egg from your fallopian tube, which is the one day that you can get pregnant on July 29th, then you know from July 24th up until July 30th, hey, I'm going to be fertile as fuck. I'm not going to play no games. Because that sperm from when I had sex on the 27th is probably still in there. So I'm not doing none of that. So yeah, you can have sex on the 27th, not ovulate until the 29th, but you still got sperm up in there waiting for that egg, like, what's up? So as a woman, we have a lot more control as far as taking control over our bodies, making sure that we're not making babies with people that we don't want to make babies by. Naya says, I use the tracker and it helps me keep track of my cycle. Yes. And in addition to that, Naya, what I do just to really make sure that my body is operating the way that it should, I have the ovulation predictor kits. I have I measure my basal body temperature to make sure that I'm ovulating and when I'm ovulating, all of that. And my body works like clockwork. So I know Danica is fertile. I know Danica okay. So I make sure that I take the extra precautions. I know right now, where I know in the past or whatever the case was, that hey, my husband and myself, we have shit to do. We ain't trying to get pregnant right now. So for this week, some gonna have to give. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it at that. All right, we're gonna have to take some extra precautions and extra measures because we ain't trying to do that. So that's why I have to say, when it comes to women, how did you not try to get pregnant by him, especially if you have a normal regular cycle? You know, it don't make sense. Preach, sis. I'm just being real. It's a fact. I'm just being real. As a woman, you know these things. At least you should. And if you don't know these things, sis, you shouldn't even be fucking. You're not mature enough to even be having sex because you don't even know your body. But I'm not taking away the responsibility from a man. I'm just saying, as a woman, you have a little bit more insight and clarity and knowledge about what's going on. So it's no such thing as a woman, in my personal opinion. If you have a normal, healthy cycle, you're not irregular, you're not all over the place, it's just no excuse for you to be talking about, well, I made a mistake. No, we don't play that. Because with women, like I said in previous videos, we are the ones that are ultimately stuck with those children. So we really got to be on our A game. Y'all real laughing, talking about facts. I'm just being real, y'all. Like I said, you shouldn't even be having sex if you don't even know your body. If you don't know about ovulation, if you don't know about a fertile window, if you don't know about your cervical mucus, as disgusting as that sounds, yeah, y'all need to get on it, men and women, okay? Especially if you're trying to have a baby soon, or you're not trying to have a baby. All of this stuff, it needs to be learned and understood. You know what I mean? Like, we're careless. We're really short-sighted as it pertains to sex. We just feel like, well, sex is just to make me feel good. Are we freezing up, y'all? Y'all let me know if we freezing up. I don't know if it's my phone. We know all about sex, but nothing about procreation. That's stupid. Thank you, Egbert, for your donation. I appreciate that. Alex says somebody tried to get me. Oh yeah. And fellas, y'all better learn about ovulation and shit too. He says, "Oh, I'm good." Okay, I guess it's just my phone. It was loading. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I need to learn about this too. Well, how do you think that you get trapped with these babies? That's because women know, oh, I ovulate on the 29th. So I know my fertile window is this time frame from the 24th all the way into the 30th. I ovulate on the 29th. I'm going to go to his house on the 28th, have sex with him, get pregnant on the 29th for my egg release. That's how they trap y'all. Because they know their body. How you think? Like, man, we only had sex one time. I don't get how she get pregnant. She knew her body and she was trying to trap that ass. And it worked. Now, do you get pregnant every time? No. Which is why a lot of people will say, well, it didn't happen before. Yeah, I had sex and it was on my ovulation day and I was in the fertile window, but nothing happened before. Well, it only takes one time after that. Granted, it's only a 20% to 35% chance or so of getting pregnant every month, as far as you having sex within your fertile window or your fertile day. You know, even with you timing sex perfectly, it's still only like a 20% to 35% chance that you will actually get pregnant. And so what a lot of people would do is say, well, shit, it didn't happen for 8 months. I didn't get pregnant. I had sex on my fertile window. You know, that's when I'm the horniest. That's when I really go ham. When I'm in that fertile window. That's why y'all women be extra in heat and shit, fellas. She ovulating. Her body getting ready to ovulate and her body making her horny. And you like, damn, I don't know what's gotten into her. Her body's trying to get her pregnant, bro. But see, y'all need to understand what's going on. It's science. And so he's like, well, shit, you know, that's when she the most aroused. And a lot of women will be like, well, shit, that's when it's the best. When I'm ovulating, when I'm in my fertile window. I mean, I ain't got pregnant before. All right, sis, but next month it may that 20% chance just might be your lucky damn day. That 30% chance, it just might be your lucky damn day. So you have to be careful. And that's why I can't really have so much sympathy when it comes to women, because again, we have a lot more say so and control. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know he was like that. He was a different type of man when I got with him. When I got with him, he was not like that. All right, sis. Like I said, it's always a red flag. We just be ignoring shit. No accountability. We need to be knowledgeable. We need to be self-disciplined. And I understand nobody is perfect. We make mistakes, right? But when it comes to sex, those are mistakes that we cannot make as far as not protecting ourselves. We have to say enough with the broken homes. Enough with the dysfunction. Fellas, I understand a lot of you guys deal with deadbeat baby mamas. Bitch ain't shit. And I mean that when I say bitch. Not everybody is a queen. Not everybody is a goddess. Not everybody is a woman. A woman that uses her baby as a weapon, you're a bitch. I don't respect you, girl. Baby mamas, I feel for y'all as well if you're dealing with deadbeat baby daddies. I do. I feel for you. A man that is not taking care of his children, nigga, you ain't shit. And I do mean nigga. And again, nigga is not synonymous with a black man. It's a low vibrational character. But what I want to bring it all back home to is this. Let's be wise with our choices and our ways and actions. You can't put the babies back inside of you. You can't make your babies go back into your nuts. You can't make your babies go back into your fallopian tube. They're here. All you can do is be the best mother and the best father that you can possibly be. And I know you guys may be dealing with baby mamas and baby daddies that make that difficult for you to do. But don't let it completely shatter you. Don't let it completely deter you from doing what you need to do as a parent. Fellas, if you're dealing with a deadbeat baby mama that won't let you see your children or whatever the case is, take it to the courts, bro. See what happens. You have to fight for what is important to you by any means necessary. Ladies, same thing. But ultimately, we have to make better choices. It falls on us. We can't sit there and say, well, they ain't this and they ain't that. That's a reflection upon you and what you did and what you didn't do. All we can do at this point is try to progress and move forward the best way possible. Not sit there and blame and point fingers. Because again, we're the ones that chose to lay down raw with these motherfuckers. And a lot of us 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So is it really a mistake at that point? You knew he wasn't shit after the first baby. You gave him 2? You gave him 5? Sis. And then on top of that, it be multiple different dudes. All of them ain't shit. Again, a direct reflection upon you and what you go after and what you like to entertain and your poor decision-making skills. Your poor judgment of character. That's the type of shit we don't want to address. It's always it's their fault. They act like they was this and they wasn't that. They wasn't shit. Your poor decision-making skills. Your poor judgment of character. Uncomfortable, I know. Same thing for y'all men. I didn't know she was like that, man. Like, okay, but you gave her 2 babies, though. She ain't that bad. Or y'all be having multiple different baby mamas. They all ain't shit. Again, a direct reflection upon you and your poor judgment of character and your poor decision-making skills. And with that being said, y'all, we just have to have accountability and take responsibility and do better moving forward. Thank you, Rude Boy, for your donation. He says, all facts, no caps. He says, thank you, Christmas. He says, you are right, sis. I ignored the signs. We wanted kids, but in the hindsight, I would have chosen another. Mental issues require meds that she refused. And see, we got to be careful. We got to take all of that into account when we reproduce with people. Our babies take on their energy, their traits, their characteristics. We be real short-sighted and we ignore red flags and signs, thinking that, it'll get better. Sometimes, a lot of times it don't. And our children are left to suffer in the end. At the end of the day, y'all, we have to choose and do better for our kids. You know what I mean? When it comes to sex, we have to start thinking about, okay, can I see myself with this person in the future? Can I see this person raising my children? Would I want them raising my children? And if the answer to those questions are no, wrap it up. Take responsibility. As a matter of fact, y'all know me. I'm not fucking you at all. If I don't see a future with you, if I don't see us building together, I'm not having sex with you at all. But I understand not a lot of people are like me. A lot of y'all, you know, it is what it is with y'all. So if you're going to take that approach, wrap it up and be responsible. Because what we don't need is more baby mama drama and dysfunction. What we don't need is more baby daddy drama and dysfunction. What we don't need is more confusion and destruction and broken homes. When it comes to sex, it's much deeper than a fucking orgasm. It can come with lifelong prizes, aka children. It can come along with lifelong attachments that we don't want and need, aka baby mamas and baby daddies. So let's be cautious and careful, you guys. And if you guys are dealing with baby mamas and baby daddies, I feel for you. But, you know, again, accountability, responsibility, you got to own that. Well, all you can do at this point and in this moment forward is see how you can progress forward in the most healthiest way possible for your children. All right? And with that being said, y'all, I'm going to get up off of here. Thank you, Bobby, for your donation. He says, sexual liberation and undisciplined have messed the game up. Yeah, because a lot of people have taken my body, my choice, and they ran with it and they basically made it okay to be a hoe. It ain't okay to be a hoe. That comes with consequences. That comes with unwanted pregnancies and baby daddies that we don't like. Broken homes and shit that we don't like. No accountability. Being reckless. Not having fucking self-control. Living in the moment. Only caring about a fucking orgasm. You absolutely right, Bobby. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this was a long, deep, dope discussion. Y'all probably mad as fuck at me. But it is what it is. I just want you guys to do better. I want the generation coming up behind us to do better. Yeah, you made poor decisions and poor choices, and you created more broken homes and dysfunction. But if I can speak out against that and prevent people from coming up behind you doing the same damn thing, I did my job. You can be mad, but as long as I save somebody else or prevent another situation from transpiring, I did my job. Yeah, we make mistakes. I feel that. I feel for you. But what can we do to prevent future generations from making those same choices? What can we do to make the best out of the situation? That's what we have to do. All right? Not sit there and complain and bitch and moan. No, that's counterproductive. What can we do? And what we can do is, you know, do better and make the best out of what life has dealt us, which ultimately we dealt our damn selves by not thinking everything entirely through. All right, y'all. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. My name is Anika Marie. I'm out. I'm going to see y'all on Monday, 6:30 p.m. Central. We're going to have more dope discussion.